Alright, hello guys, good morning. Today I want to talk about my wintertime skincare. I finally used up some product and it's time for a whole new little routine for these cold months. I'm excited to be diving into some products that I've been waiting to use and really dive into for this time of year and just kind of rejudging the whole wintertime skin. Alright, that interests you, just go ahead and keep on watching. Let's get into the skincare. Yes, I'm drinking out of a Halloween mug. It is spooky season year-round over here. Now, something that has been in my skincare routine and what I've been starting with is the Micro Mineral Soothing Toner from Colleen Rothschild. Making my way through this product, but this is a very nourishing, kind of milky, more of a lotion-y toner, but it's fantastic for this time of year because it gives so much hydration to the skin, and it's just a beautiful product. So yeah, this is meant to soften, restore, condition sensitive skin, irritated skin with natural crystals and hydrating humectants. The skin will feel calm, balanced, prepped for your next skincare step. It's one of the nicest toning products on the market. It's just very nice and milky. You can apply it with your hands if you want to. I just always spill it. So I'm taking it on a little cotton round. And then we're just going to go right on in and sweep this across the face. This is awesome on those days after you've maybe done exfoliating mask, dermaplaning, or just have winter irritated skin that's a bit dry. These, you kind of just can't go wrong with this toner. It is fantastic. It feels like you've applied a really light lotion already. And things already just start to feel hydrated. And you can see the hydration visibly already on the skin. I'll warn you now, I have very reactive skin. When I touch it, it turns red. That's just the way my skin is. So if it looks like it's irritated or something, it's just because I'm touching it. It always looks like that, and then it calms down. But just getting a nice glorious layer of it. I bring it down the neck. Everything goes down the neck. Next step that I just started reincorporating. This is something I did give a good little thorough test to, but put it aside to finish up another serum. So I brought it back into the routine. This is the Be Nice from Sunday Riley. This is their 10% niacinamide serum. This is a water-based 10% niacinamide serum supercharged with resveratrol. I can't pronounce that. I'll have blurbs about each of these products on the screen just to truly explain the ingredients and what they do, because I blank on that a lot. But this is meant to reduce the look of pore size, surface redness, blotchy tone, balanced clear looking skin. This is a really nice niacinamide serum. It's a pretty purpley lavender color, just really nice. I just take a pump of this and press it into the skin. And this has become my first step serum that goes on for daytime. I just feel like niacinamide serums are nice for the day. I don't know why. It just feels right to me. A little more intuitive there, not so much fact-based. Just press that in. It soaks right in. Doesn't leave any texture on the skin at all. And I think it does good things. I'm a fan of some niacinamide. Incorporating that in my skincare routine has helped a lot with surface redness, because I used to have a lot of surface redness. Next, we're going in with the Dr. Barbara Sturm Molecular Cosmetics Super Anti-Aging Serum. This is kind of like a hyaluronic acid serum. It has a ton of ingredients and good things going on in it. Again, I'm just going to have the blurb on the screen because it's a lot. So yeah, we're going to take a little bit of this. I don't touch my face with the thing. I just drip a little bit on and spread it around. And this feels like a hyaluronic acid serum, perhaps a little bit thicker, a little bit more serum-like. Yeah, again, just press this into the skin, same way. And I think it is a glorious serum. It's one of my absolute favorites of all time when it comes to serums. And I'm just a huge fan of Dr. Barbara Sturm. I think her products are just top tier for me. Absolutely top tier products. So next would be an eye cream. I'm back into this one. I just finished up my Josie Marin one. So now we're on to the Dr. Barbara Sturm Super Anti-Aging Eye Cream. Again, tons of great benefits from this one. All will be on the screen because it's a lot that I can't remember. All I know is it's hydrating, it makes my under eyes feel great and look so nice beautifully prepped for makeup, ready to go. Love it. And take a little bit of this, spray it between both fingers. This is a very rich feeling cream, yet it sinks into the skin and doesn't leave greasiness. So I'm just gonna tap that on underneath. Try to be pretty delicate around the eye area. All around the orbital bone, all that jazz, brow bone, and just gently work it in. It just feels so silky smooth and hydrating goodness. Amazing skin prep. Oof, loving it. Love it. Look how juicy that looks and hydrated already. But yeah, that is already absorbed right into the skin. It looks hydrated, but you can't feel any tackiness, or it really soaks right in and just does some magic. Like, my under eyes already feel phenomenal. And of course, over time, the benefits will compound and the skin will just get better and better. So yeah, good stuff. And again, that is the Super Anti-Aging Eye Cream. Next, we're going to take the Super Anti-Aging. I'm doing a whole Dr. Barbara Sturm routine right now, as much as I can anyways. So, from what I have. So next we're going to do the Super Anti-Aging Face Cream. This one's more for daytime. It seems like a really thick, rich cream, but it soaks into the skin beautifully. It's not going to leave you feeling oily or greasy, but it's going to just hydrate and do all the wonderful things you need your skincare to do. And again, huge fan of Dr. Barbara Sturm, so yeah, just going to take a small amount and work this into the skin. Again, these products from Dr. Barbara Sturm are unfragranced, so if that is something that bothers you, you don't have to worry about that. They have such a silky texture, and I do bring down to the neck, wherever is left, and just give my face a really lovely massage while I work the cream in. I'm kind of pushing everything this way for some lymphatic drainage while I'm at it. These products tend to play pretty well together. There's no pilling or anything like that. It just works together beautifully. All right, and look at that. It is absorbed into the skin already and feeling and looking great. For SPF, I've been bouncing between these two that I mentioned in my favorites for the year, the Kinship Self-Reflect and the First Aid Beauty Weightless Liquid Mineral Sunscreen. Both of these are mineral zinc oxide based, which is pretty much the only kind of SPF I could use. My skin does not like chemical SPFs, so I go between either one of these, whatever I'm in the mood for. They're different in texture, formulation, and how they apply, yet they kind of also have kind of similar benefits. They both prep the skin really well for makeup and function as a primer. They just have different textures and feel. This one's very liquidy. You gotta shake it up and let it set into the skin, where this one's more of a little bit more of a traditional type of mineral sunscreen. Today we're going to use the Kinship because I'm in the mood for it. Just a nice little SPF, and of course I take a sufficient amount and apply. And this one does have a little bit of a glow to it, nothing crazy. It doesn't leave the skin feeling greasy or anything like that. It just kind of sets down and functions as a primer. It has a little bit of a blurring quality to it. And it doesn't really have too much of a white cast or anything on me because I'm very pale. But it does have a slight kind of lavender look to it, a little bit, but nothing crazy. And yeah, just work that in, and I give it some time to really set in before I go over the top with foundation or anything like that. It benefits from having that little bit of setting time. All right, and this is one I can get right around my eyes with no issues, which is fantastic. So yeah, and there we go. I'm just gonna make sure all that is worked into the skin nicely. Make sure you get your ears, if your ears will be exposed. My ears usually aren't. And I don't see a whole lot of sunlight during this time of year. Yeah, that is my current winter daytime skincare routine. And what I like to do, what's working for me at the moment to keep my skin hydrated and happy throughout these colder months. I have zero chin irritation or any of the things I normally do during this time of year. Everything's just kind of happy and balanced, and yes, we're we're having some good skin times. Good skin times over here. And yeah, here's just a little close-up of how things are looking. Foundation will sit so nicely over top of this. Nighttime skincare routine. It's taking a minute to get to this. This is my nighttime winter skincare routine, rather. And clearly, I have a full face of makeup on. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and pull my hair up and get it out the way, because that's usually how I start this out. So let me do that real quick. And I'm gonna put a little headband on as well, just to really get it out the way. Quite the full face on today, so we're gonna be doing a double cleanse. Usually for my first cleanse, I'll go in with a cleansing balm of some sort, cleansing oil, cleansing balm. I use various brands. My favorites are the Colleen Rothschild one, which I have a little baby around here a bit. The Colleen Rothschild one is really, really nice. So my backup of it, I just haven't gotten into yet because I'm working my way through two right now. This is the Holy Hydration from e.l.f. This one I've repurchased quite a few times at this point. It's really good and easy to get my hands on because I just grabbed it at the grocery store. And then this one from the Inky List, also affordable and really, really nice. I love this one. It reminds me a lot of the Colleen Rothschild one in texture. The way it feels in my face, very, very similar, where this one's more of a lightweight, kind of cloud-like texture in comparison. This one's very soft and not as thick feeling. This one and the Colleen Rothschild one have a thick viscousness. They're very sticky and gooey and kind of gross feeling, but feel amazing at the same time, and really break down the makeup super well. Like the e.l.f. one does great, but these thicker ones I think are awesome. And this one's cool because it does come in a squeezy tube and you just kind of have to shake it up because it is comprised of a couple of different types of oil. And it also says you can use this one as a mask for extra hydration after you cleanse. Sometimes if I have something really hard to remove, I'll use maybe like this one that is the Falscara remover. This is great if I have like some really stubborn lash glue or something waterproof that's just not budging. This is really good. It will burn. It's a little bit spicy, but not terrible. It's the hardcore heavy duty one that I'll reach for, especially for like, you know how lash glue can be. And sometimes I use this one from CeraVe. This is the Comforting Eye Makeup Remover. It's fine. It's not my favorite. I'm just kind of working through it as well. Or sometimes I just use a good old micellar water for waterproof makeup from Garnier. I'm a little bit more into the cleansing balms at the moment. Those are my preferred first step for breaking down the makeup. So we're going to go in with the Inky List one. I'm just going to give it a little shaky shake. You definitely want to shake this one up because the oil will come out before the thicker part. And yeah, we'll just take some of this. And it looks like this. Not the prettiest thing in the world. Has zero fragrance, totally unfragranced, where the Colleen Rothschild one and the e.l.f. one do have some fragrance. The Colleen Rothschild one has like a herbal scent. The e.l.f. one just has like a pretty scent. Like, yeah, it just smells kind of perfumey and nice, and I kind of like that too. I'm not particularly bothered by fragrance, but this one is totally like, just smells like product. It's not fragrance at all and very gentle. And I just like how thick it is and how easy it emulsifies. So yeah, we're gonna take this in first and start getting everything broken down. But yeah, the lashes, I just kind of gently, kind of just touch them. I'm not really rubbing them, I'm just kind of brushing them a little bit and getting the oil worked in on them. And just kind of let it sit and it breaks it down. I do a lot of black eyeliner on today, but I don't believe it's waterproof, so it should be fairly easy to remove. I'm gonna rinse this off. I'll be right back. And we are cleansed one step. There's a little remnant of the black eyeliner, but I had a lot of it on. Quite a bit, so. Anyway, next step, cleanser. I'll go between my Dr. Dennis Gross. This is the AHA BHA Daily Cleanser, or I'll use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cleanser. Or whatever I happen to just be working through at the moment. I'm not committed to any particular cleanser, except that Neutrogena one. I have repurchased it a lot, but I don't have a specific loyalty to a cleanser. Some I do prefer more than others, like this one. I really like the texture of it. It's nice and thick. I like a thick cleanser. Make sure you get under here, anywhere you put your makeup. I'm gonna be taking a bath in just a second, so I'm not too concerned. I do give my face a gentle kind of exfoliation with the rag, if I'm using a wash rag. Not harsh, but just kind of circular motions around the face. Just get your dead skin off. You can do this on your lips as well. Some nights I'll take this time to do a face mask. If I'm in the mood for one, I'll use like my Exfoliate or my Ulla Hendrickson Utopia, which I think we might do a little bit of Utopia tonight, since I actually got my face cleansed before I get in the bath. Or I'll just let that hang out while I'm taking a bath. But this you only have to leave on like 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes, so. Much more gentle than the Exfoliate. The Exfoliate is just easy because you don't have to worry about like your face being dry or anything like that. You can just do it in the bathtub. I'll go ahead and put this on before I get in there. Now that my face is cleanser free and clean. A little bit of this mask on, and yeah, I'm gonna hang out in the bath. Then I'll see you in a minute for the actual skincare. But I do a face mask maybe once a week, occasionally twice, depending on how my skin feels. Like if I've used Exfoliate, it's once a week, if that. Like sometimes go a little longer, because that one's a little hardcore. They do make a sensitive skin version, but this one is very gentle and doesn't burn or anything. So this is one I can actually use the 2 to 3 times a week that it recommends, but I don't. I just use it once a week probably. It's a rare occasion that a mask happens more than once. But this does just a nice kind of chemical exfoliant that doesn't feel harsh on the skin and doesn't take much, just a little bit. Goes a long way, and it has this really pretty kind of iridescence to it. It looks pretty on the skin. I've used this a ton, and I still have a good majority of the product in here. That's kind of my go-to mask, and I use it on a pretty consistent basis, and it's lasted me forever. If I'm feeling particularly oily, another mask I like to use is the Glam Glow. More of a every couple of weeks type of mask. It's a little bit much for my skin. Where my skin used to could take these a little bit more exfoliating, powerful masks in the winter time, and a little bit older I get, I'm more about the slightly more gentle stuff and a little more into the hydration. Whereas in the summer, I'm definitely a little bit more into the chemical exfoliants and things for oil control. I kind of rein it in and focus more on the hydration side of things during this time of year. So yeah, I'm gonna let this chill. I'm gonna run my bath water, and I will see you guys in just a minute. Okay, we are post bath. I just have my hair in a towel just to like protect it while I'm in the bath, because I don't have a shower cap, and this works fine. And it keeps my hair from going too frizzy while I'm bathing. And it kind of keeps it from getting wet. So, oh, I am wearing a towel, by the way. There's a towel on me. I look naked right now, but this is what I do when I get straight out of the bath. I wait till the last minute to put my PJs on. And I just go ahead and do my skincare and everything while I'm in here. For skincare, I usually, at nighttime, start out with my Tatcha Essence. I'm slowly working through this. I'm almost done with it. And it's just kind of this product I'm just trying to use up. Like, it's super nice. I love it. I think it actually helps the skin. It's beneficial, but I think it's overpriced. And you could probably find an Essence or something similar at a better price point. So I'm gonna put this on my reusable little cotton round here, because I spill it if I don't put it on a little cotton round or something. These are from Overtone, in fact. They sent them over. They go with their hair dye stain remover. But they sent me a little pack of them, and I've been using them for my skincare steps instead of using disposable cotton rounds. I've collected a little handful of these from various brands. I do think these are some of the nicer ones I've used. And I'll link them below because they're like super nice. They come in a cute little bag. Then you can put the dirty ones in and wash them in. And just, it's nice. It's a nice little step. I don't use a ton of the essence. I just put a little bit on. Okay. It just primes the skin for the skincare. Even though it is expensive, I mean, it has lasted me so long. I still have like that much left. I've been using this for probably too long. But anyway, it was getting my money's worth out of it. I've been swapping between these two, either the Hello Results Baby Smooth Glycolic and Caring Oil from IT Cosmetics. I'll use this one, or I will use the Glow Recipe Strawberry Smooth BHA AHA Salicylic Serum, which this one's actually meant to be worn during the day and like to go under makeup because it has oil control. But I don't like the way it sits under makeup personally. So I use it at night because I do need the salicylic acid on my skin because I have very congested skin. It's oily, but I get surface dryness, usually from something like this or the winter. So yeah, this is like an every other day product, but because if I use it consistently every day, I will get really dry skin. This, I don't find it dries my skin out. So I could use this one daily if I wanted to because it has the oil in it and it kind of balances it out. It keeps it from being too drying. But this is a BHA plus AHA, and it does really well for my skin because I wouldn't say necessarily like traditional acne, but I have very clogged pores. I have very congested skin that is under the surface, that it's like more texture and bumpiness that doesn't really come to the surface, and salicylic acid really does help with that. And I also have like blackheads and that kind of thing. So yeah, a chemical exfoliant really does help kind of keep that under control, and it does make a difference. My mom swore by salicylic acid. That was her one go-to skincare ingredient. Like, she used retinols here and there, but she was all about some salicylic acid. But my skin's not quite as oily as hers was. So that's why this is a every other day, just because, especially in the winter, I feel like it does dry me out a little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna go on with a little bit of this. And I usually just focus this where my congestion is the worst, like nose and right here in the T-zone. And this does have a slight strawberry scent to it. A little bit on the forehead right here. And chin. And my temples. And this is one of those products that just soak instantly into the skin. And it can't help but dry with oil control if you use it during the day. I just feel like it's a little, I don't like the way makeup sits over it, personally. But if you have really oily skin, you'd probably enjoy that a little more for daytime. I use 2 different moisturizers because I am a little excessive with my skincare. But I usually take the Dr. Barbara Sturm Super Anti-Aging Night Cream. And then over top of that, I put the Perricone MD High Potency Retinol Recovery Overnight Moisturizer. Both these are super hydrating products. I like to do this one first because it sinks into the skin really quickly and doesn't leave any greasiness or texture. You don't feel it. It's very lightweight, yet really like thick and rich. It's a very odd consistency. Like, something about it almost reminds me of the way like an SPF behaves, just in the way it soaks into the skin. But yeah, I can work this one in and then go in with the other one, and I don't feel like it's too much product and like they're competing or something. And a little bit of this really does go a long way. I'll put on the screen all the claims of these products and price points and what they do, you know, the whole jazz like I do with the other skincare items. Because girl, I can't remember off the top of my head. There was a lot with the Super Anti-Aging. Let's take this time and give myself a little nice face massage. A little black fuzzies on my face. But yeah, I just feel like this one just soaks in so nicely. So if you don't like feeling cream on your skin before you go to bed, you don't like that stickiness or something, the Dr. Barbara Sturm one's great because you can't even tell you applied it, yet your skin will feel amazing the next morning. It is such a surprise with this one because you put it on, you're like, ah, this probably didn't do anything. It just disappeared right away. you wake up in the morning and you have like new skin. It's pretty awesome. Very hydrating. I wake up, my skin feels bright, it feels smooth, and just balanced and nice and happy. Oh, eye cream. I forgot my eye cream. This is the Drunk Elephant A Shava Complex Eye Serum with 0.1% retinol, 3% caffeine, and copper peptides. It's from Drunk Elephant. I do apply this nightly as well. This is a very thin product also, so I think it would be fine for daytime if you don't like feeling anything heavy on your face. I've just decided because it's more retinol based, I want it to be part of my nighttime routine. This is usually when I do more of my kind of treatment-y things, and also some hydration focus, especially in the winter time. It's like in the winter, I'm going to double up on the hydration. If it was summer, I would probably just use one of these and not both. And sometimes even with the Drunk Elephant eye cream, if it doesn't feel like it's enough hydration on my eyes, I will layer on the CeraVe Skin Renewing Eye Cream as well, because this one's very, very moisturizing. And yeah, if I feel like my under eyes are feeling a little particularly dry or something, I'll double up on that. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of Vaseline or something under there, do a little bit of slugging. Just depends on the mood. I hate slugging. I really don't like doing that, but sometimes it's necessary. All right, now we'll take the Perricone MD High Potency Retinol Recovery Overnight Moisturizer. And yeah, I've made a pretty good dent here. Love this stuff. I think it works great. It smells wonderful. It's very hydrating as well as having the active in it. I'm all about it. Give me all the retinol and hydration, anti-aging goodness. And I guess I'll throw in the salicylic acid just because my skin seems to respond well to it, even though I feel like it also can dry me out, depending on the salicylic acid. Like the Glow Recipe one is not playing around. That is a very high potency salicylic acid. I feel like their products are very extreme, one end to the other. Like there's no middle ground with their stuff. So like that is almost a drying product in a way. Hence not using it daily and just doing it every other day. And like the watermelon niacinamide dewdrops are so crazy hydrating that it's so extreme into that where you just look greasy side of things. Like there's like just one extreme to the other with their stuff. So I wouldn't go on my way to, I think, repurchase anything from Glow Recipe at the moment. I'm open to trying more stuff from them, but what I've tried, I'm not gonna go out of my way to repurchase, I don't believe. I do like the dewdrops though for the winter time, but I've found that, yeah, they're just maybe not made for my age group of skincare needs. I'm definitely more into the anti-aging side of things. And another little drawback about that vitamin, or about the Glow Recipe, is that it kind of pills just a little bit, which is annoying, but yeah, that's why I don't like it for daytime. But I can deal with a little bit of pilling at night. And that's my nighttime winter skincare routine. I'll finish it off with a little bit of a lip mask. And this is from Colleen Rothschild. This is her butter lip mask. I swapped between this one and the Laneige one. I think I brought my Laneige one to the studio. Or it is in something to bring to the studio, rather. I'm not sure where it is at the moment. But anyway, if I was doing anything to my hair tonight, before I go to bed, I'll throw a little dry shampoo in, something like that. Or if it was hair washing day, I would have gone through that whole situation. Sometimes I'll put a little hair oil on the ends. It depends on what the hair needs. That's a whole nother topic. We're just talking about skin today. So yeah, that is my winter daytime and nighttime skincare rituals. And yeah, I usually light me a candle, kind of take this time for myself and enjoy it like I do during the day and just have a little quiet time. Usually I'm watching a show. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, and if you have any suggestions on things I could rearrange, what might work better during the day, or other recommendations for me, I am all ears. Let me know down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky. Stay hydrated. Bye now.